Outside, the desert stretched wide and dark, stars sharper than any city sky. Wind cut through thin fabric. Jim led a horse forward, large, imposing, very alive.
That's the transportation?
You expect rails out here?
Jim mounted first, then pulled Alan up behind him.
There's no safety briefing?
The horse surged forward, sudden, violent. Alan grabbed instinctively, nearly lost balance.
This feels extremely unsafe.
You'll live.
Dust kicked behind them. Fort Sumner faded into darkness. Ahead, a ranch house flickered with lantern light. Quiet, still, waiting. And inside that house, history was sitting in a chair. Lantern light flickered inside the ranch house. The wood floors creaked under boots. Wind pressed softly against the windows. Jim pushed the door open.
Don't mind the mess.
Alan stepped inside, slow, careful. A man sat at a wooden table, hat tipped low, revolver resting beside his hand, not gripping it, just near it. He looked up. Young, younger than expected, sharp eyes, calm. William H. Bonney, better known to newspapers as Billy the Kid. 21 years old, already a legend, already hunted. The man studied Alan, not alarmed, just curious.
You don't look local.
Alan swallowed.
I've been told that.
Billy leaned back in his chair, half smile. Dangerous charm.
Jim bring home strays now?
Caught him in a fist meant for someone else.
Billy chuckled, low, unbothered.
Then you're lucky. Men around here don't always miss.
Alan glanced at the revolver, then back at Billy.
So, you're him.
Billy's smile faded slightly.
Depends who's asking.
Lantern light flickered, and for the first time, Alan realized this wasn't myth. It was a man. Billy poured 2 fingers of whiskey, slid the glass toward Alan.
You shake like you've seen a ghost.
Something like that.
Billy studied him, curious, almost amused.
They say I killed 21 men. One for every year I've been alive.
He paused, looked into the lantern flame.
Truth is, some deserved it. Some didn't.
Silence lingered.
You ever wish it went different?
Billy smirked, but it didn't reach his eyes.
World ain't built for wishing. It's built for surviving.
Wind rattled the shutters. In November of 1880, Billy the Kid was at the height of his infamy, hunted by lawmen, protected by friends, living between headlines and gunfire. Billy leaned forward, studied Alan again.
You ain't from around here, but you ain't scared of me either. Why's that?
Alan hesitated. He couldn't tell him the truth.
Maybe I don't believe everything I read.
Billy smiled slowly. Respect. A soft knock at the door. Jim stiffened slightly. Billy didn't move. Isabel stepped inside, calm, collected. Her eyes found Alan immediately. Not Billy, not Jim. Alan.
You're not meant to stay.
Alan froze.
What?
Billy raised an eyebrow.
You two acquainted?
Isabel ignored the question, stepped closer to Alan, lowered her voice.
This place ends in blood. You don't belong in it.
Alan's heart pounded.
How do you know that?
She studied him carefully, almost sadly.
Because I've seen you before. Not here, not yet. But I have.
The coin in Alan's pocket pulsed faintly, warm, reactive. The mystery deepened. She wasn't just a coincidence. She was connected. To him, to the coin, to time itself. Suddenly, gunshots in the distance. Sharp, echoing. Jim moved instantly to the window.
Deputy Carlisle.
Billy stood, calm but alert. November 29th, 1880. Sheriff's Deputy James Carlisle surrounded the ranch. A standoff, tense, unpredictable. Boots outside, voices shouting.
Bonnie, come out!
Billy glanced at Alan, measured.
You can leave if you want.
Alan stared at the door, then at the window, then at Billy.
This wasn't in the preview.
Gunfire erupted again, closer now. Wood splintered near the doorway.
You don't belong in this moment.
Alan reached for his pocket. The coin burned hot. Bullets tore through wood. Lantern shattered. Jim returned fire. Billy moved with startling calm, precise, efficient. History recorded the chaos, the standoff, the confusion, the gunfire. Alan ducked behind a table, breathing hard.
I am not dying in 1880.
A bullet tore through the wall inches from his head. Billy shouted something, couldn't hear it over gunfire. Isabel grabbed Alan's hand.
Now!
The coin ignited in his palm, blinding light. Wind spiraled inward, time folded, sound distorted, gunfire stretched into echoing static. Billy turned, just in time to see Alan vanish. Silence. Ice clinked in a glass. Soft jazz music. Airport bar lighting. Alan collapsed back onto a stool, breathing heavily, sweating. The bartender stared at him.
You okay, man?
Alan looked down. Whiskey neat in front of him, untouched.
I hate horses.
His phone buzzed. Incoming call. Marco. Alan answered slowly.
You look terrible. Meeting go that bad?
Alan stared at his reflection in the bar mirror. Behind him, for half a second, a woman passed. Modern clothes, dark hair, familiar eyes. Gone.
It went historically bad.
He opened his hand. The coin was cool now, silent. Billy the Kid would survive that night. But history says, not for long. Alan glanced toward the terminal windows. Planes taking off, world moving forward. The question isn't where the coin will send him next. It's why.
Hi there. Thank you for watching this week's episode. If you like what you saw, please consider liking and subscribing. If you missed last week's video, you can find it here.